All right, let's get right into it. In a world totally run by trillion-dollar tech giants and their massive AI models, a tiny startup just dropped something that's making everyone do a double take. And believe me, this isn't just another model release. This could be a whole new playbook for AI.
Just think about that for a second. What if this whole race for better AI isn't about who can build the biggest, most expensive model? What if it's about who can build the smarter one? And what if that breakthrough could run on a machine sitting right on your desk?
Now, to really get why this is such a mind-blowing development, you gotta understand the world we've been living in. For the past few years, AI has been completely dominated by just a handful of massive companies.
The philosophy has been simple. Bigger is always better. We're talking about companies pouring billions of dollars into models with hundreds of billions of parameters. They're run on these gigantic, power-guzzling data centers. It's been a total brute force arms race. This is Goliath's turf, no question about it.
But now a David has stepped into the ring. A small AI startup out of Singapore just open-sourced a model that's built on a completely different idea, and it is making some serious waves. It's called HRM, which stands for Hierarchical Reasoning Model. And the key word there is reasoning. See, unlike the giants, HRM isn't just built to predict the next word in a sentence. It's actually designed to copy how our human brains think and solve problems. And this right here shows you the night and day difference. On one side, you've got the giant large language models with billions of parameters that cost a fortune to pre-train. And on the other side, you've got HRM, a tiny 27 million parameters, absolutely no pre-training needed, all built on what you can only call a really smart, elegant design.
So here's the million-dollar question. Does it actually work? I mean, it's a cool idea, but how does this little model hold up when you put it head-to-head against the Goliaths? Well, this is where the story gets really, really good. The team tested HRM on a bunch of public reasoning benchmarks. And the results, well, they were honestly kind of shocking.
Get this. On complex reasoning tasks, the tiny 27 million parameter HRM is outperforming major models from the big players. We're talking about models that are way, way bigger and cost a fortune to run.
And this isn't a fluke. Look at the numbers on tough benchmarks like Big Bench Hard in the ARC Challenge. HRM is consistently scoring higher than established models like GPT 3.5 Turbo, Claude 3 Haiku, and even the brand new GPT 4o Mini. This isn't just a small win, it's a direct hit to that bigger is better way of thinking.
Which leads to the question that everyone is asking right now. How is this even possible? How can an AI with just a tiny fraction of the parameters and no pre-training compete like this? Well, the secret is all in the architecture. So let's pull back the curtain and look at HRM's secret weapon. It's not about the size of the brain, it's about how that brain is wired together. And this is the core takeaway right here. Incredible performance isn't just about raw size anymore. HRM is living proof that a smarter, more efficient design can absolutely crush brute force scale, especially when it comes to reasoning. So here's how it works. HRM thinks a lot like we do when we're facing a tough puzzle. First, it breaks a big, complex problem into smaller, logical steps. Then, it sends each of those little steps to a specialized submodel, like having different experts for different tasks. It solves each piece one by one and then puts all the pieces together for the final answer. It's smart, it's organized, it's modular. Let's just look at that number one more time. 27 million. That is hundreds, sometimes even thousands of times smaller than the models it's beating. That is an insane level of efficiency. And the payoff for that efficiency? This. One single consumer GPU. You don't need a massive cloud computing budget. You can run this powerhouse of a reasoning model on a high-end gaming card. This is a massive deal for democratizing AI research. So let's just do a quick recap of what makes HRM such a potential game changer. You've got this brain-inspired design. You've got incredible performance from a tiny package. It doesn't need that expensive pre-training phase. The code is totally open source up on GitHub for anyone to see, and you can run it on hardware you can actually own. So, all of this naturally leads us to the biggest question of all. Does a breakthrough like this actually change our path toward creating artificial general intelligence, or AGI? This comparison really gets to the heart of the two different paths forward. Giant LLMs are amazing, but they can struggle with staying logically consistent,
and you have to wrestle with them with special prompts to get them to reason. HRM, on the other hand, is built for reasoning. Its thinking is transparent, it's better at planning, and you can improve it piece by piece. Upgrade one part of its brain without having to retrain the entire thing.
And for any of you developers watching, this might be the best part. Because it's open source and runs on your local machine, you can head over to GitHub right now, clone the repository, and just start playing with it. Start building, all for zero cloud costs. It's a true playground for innovation.
The weight of this moment is really captured in this quote. This isn't just another incremental update. This could be our first real look at an AI that's scalable, open to everyone, and actually structured a bit more like our own minds.
And that leaves us with this final, amazing question to chew on. The giants of the industry have been sprinting down one road for years, but has a small startup just shown all of us a smarter, faster, and more efficient path? Could this underdog actually change the future of AI as we know it? I guess we're all about to find out.